The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Go Cowboys! This is Media Mash, a roundtable of Cowboys insiders dropping wisdom and offering sizzling takes on the current state of your Dallas Cowboys. Now, your host, Newy Scruggs.
That's right.
Giddy up.
Because Russell Wilson is in the building this week in Pittsburgh. Cowboys, Steelers, Sunday Night Football on NBC. Media Mash, I'm Newy Scruggs. It is Jock Taylor. Buckeye alum, number 3 in the country. Clarence Hill, Fort Worth. Oh, it's All City Dallas. In the house. Longhorn extraordinaire.
You made that mistake on purpose. Or you did it accidentally. Just tell the truth.
It's an accident.
That's what I thought. You
I'm
did.
so used to it.
You did that yesterday.
I'm so used to it, man. It's been a 20 plus year, almost
27.
25 year habit for me. 25 year habit
Well, you
for me.
just took the words right out of my mouth yesterday.
Your number 2 Longhorns in the house. You got
Number
the
1
shirt.
Longhorns. Number 1 coaches poll. Number 1.
Doesn't matter.
Number 1.
You know which one.
No,
You
we
know,
know.
they meet in Columbus next year.
Do they?
Yeah, everybody. We going to that game too.
Yeah, we're going to that game.
What day?
I think we
Right
have to-
before
it-
Labor
I
Day.
think no. I think it's the first game of the season. I think 0 week. Yeah, before Labor Day. No Cowboys game.
Oh,
Yeah. So we're going to the shoot.
I had to get on up there for that.
Get on up there.
I had to. I might even go for that, man.
Right. Then my son can host the after party. See.
I'll be rooting for the Buckeyes. No, I won't.
That's just don't.
No, I won't. No.
Oh my God.
But then you can't come to the after party.
My time living up there. I'll say this. I will say this. My time living in Cleveland, because I just moved from Austin to Cleveland, and I said to myself,
Self.
these Buckeye fans are more arrogant than Longhorn fans.
Oh, they worse.
They are. Bro,
I'm not defending my people, man. My people
wow.
My
I'm
people,
like, wow.
My people think God says you're supposed to go 11-0 every year. I mean, it's ridiculous.
And I found myself rooting for Michigan. Just to keep those folks quiet.
It ain't that serious.
Yes, it is. It is that serious. I was rooting for Michigan State. That's how bad.
Of course, you went to Pembroke. You ain't got no sweat equity and nothing that matters.
Well, we've had this conversation.
You made me go there. I wasn't trying to go there.
Well,
Let's talk about the Cowboys.
Now he gonna throw his money in your face. That's what he got. That's the only thing he's gonna throw his money in your face.
Oh, yeah, he can do that.
You know. Yes.
Slap the checkbook.
John
man.
Machota called him the biggest hater. You missed that conversation.
Coming
Wasn't
from
me.
a man with 4 teams.
Exactly.
John Machota got a team for every season and didn't go to none of them. But I love Johnny Matches.
He's the biggest hater. He get on your team and ain't got a team.
Yeah. He got
Bite your lip. Keep on biting your lip.
Get it out. I just want you all to get it all out.
Keep on biting your lip.
Get it all out.
Listen,
Come on, man.
Listen, this
I'm
is
just let you get it out.
What you hearing? What you get in the locker room?
I'm gonna let you get it all out.
What you get out the locker room today?
That's what I
man?
want you to do. I want you to get it all out.
This is Media Mash, hosted by Newy Scruggs. I'm merely Newy Scruggs from NBC5. We got John Jock Taylor over there. I'm merely Clarence Hill of All City Dallas.
See,
and this has been a big day
if you really want
at the Star.
If you really want to troll hard,
big day at the Star. We don't want to troll. We're trying to talk about the Cowboys. We don't want to troll.
No.
We talk about the Cowboys. We're gonna move on.
That's the problem for us right now, John.
What is that?
You don't see Pembroke on hard times this year. They need some NIL help.
Okay.
From the man with all the money.
Yeah. We first of all,
we beat Stephen A's team that time we had to play, so we beat Winston-Salem State. We're all good. All right, Brandin Cooks is not playing
That's a problem, dog.
against the Pittsburgh Steelers.
is it? Let's be honest about this.
Oh.
Pull up
All
the
City?
stats. Pull up the stats.
All city.
Don't tell me about his 9 catches for 81 yards.
That's what I'm gonna tell you about.
Don't tell me about that.
That's what I'm gonna tell you about.
Okay.
Come on, All City.
Listen, I love Brandin Cooks is my dog.
Okay.
But
Let's be honest. He is not.
Here come the capital B-U-T.
It's not. He's not had an impact this year. His one catch.
Is that why? Why has he not had it?
You know, I don't know, but I think that what we're finding out is that knee has been a problem. It's been a problem since training camp, and it's the wear and tear, all the routes he's run. They're always in 2-minute offense. He does not have the same explosion. Let's be honest about it, guys. He does not have the same explosion. He doesn't have it getting any separation. Everything's a contested catch for a guy who's a small guy. He shouldn't be having all his contested catches. He's not had an impact. His one big play was a wide open route, but outside of that, he has had minimal impact. Hopefully let's be honest, he had 3 injections in his knee when he went to New York last week after he stayed in New York after the Giants game. 3 injections in his knee. He has since suffered an infection. And it's funny because talking to Dak Prescott today, and it's just us talking, and I love Dak, because he will talk to you in the locker room, just sitting in his seat. He talks tomorrow, but he kind of held court today. And we talked about a variety of subjects, including Jerry Jones landing his helicopter on the practice field. In the middle of practice, commercial. Including his bad acting in this commercial for the movie. There's just a lot of stuff we went through. But he thinks, he said that turf is horrible. And he thinks that he may have got the infection from the turf. Had an abrasion on the turf and got an infection from the turf. And then when he got the shot, they kind of pushed whatever came from the turf into his knee.
And then Zeke seconded it by saying that's by far the worst turf in the NFL.
Yeah.
For whatever that's worth.
And the bottom line is, it's a knee. It's probably going to be out a week, but he's definitely going to miss the Steelers game. Cooks texted me and said it wasn't surgery. He just had some injections. And Dak actually said, I had the same injections this in the offseason. It's something I've done. He wouldn't tell me what body part he got it done on. He said all over my body, but that guy, he's just refreshing. It's like it kind of re-energizes you. It's legal. It's nothing that's bad. And he said that's what it's for. But the bottom line is Cook's going to be out. And when you in the same week you're missing DeMarcus Lawrence and you're missing Micah Parsons, missing Cook's veteran leadership is a setback in itself. But unlike Micah and DeMarcus, who have been a big part or who are big parts what the Cowboys do on defense, Cooks has not been a big part of the offense.
All right, so looking at just the receiving total numbers for the Cowboys so far here, CeeDee Lamb, 20 catches for 316 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jake Ferguson, 16 catches, 159 yards, no touchdowns. Jalen Tolbert, 13 catches, 160 yards, 1 touchdown. Brandin Cooks comes in next at 9 catches for 91 yards, 1 touchdown. Rico Dowdle's also tied with 9 catches for 74 yards and 1 touchdown. So
you ain't missing either the Jalen's, man.
No, he said Tolbert.
Jalen Tolbert. Jalen Tolbert's number 3 with 13 catches, 160 yards, and 1 touchdown with a long of 39 yards.
But the other Jalen?
Jalen Brooks.
Jalen Brooks, 3 catches, 52
Mr. Fall
yards.
Down.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, you don't give me an opportunity, don't be slipping, dog. So that's the problem, man. It's now you can look at it. You want to sell hope? Hope is injuries present opportunity. You've been waiting. You've been telling your mama and your girlfriend, hey, if they ever give me a chance out there, I'm going to do my thing. Well, opportunity has presented itself. Dak has shown he spread the ball around. So if you get open, he'll throw it to you. And so, I think the disconcerting part is you ain't never done it. It's not up to me to believe you can do it till you do it.
Yeah, they have to do it. Talking to Mike McCarthy today, and he says he has confidence in young guys.
What are you going to
Shot down all the Devontae Adams speculation. And
that don't make sense
my
either.
sources said, it makes sense because they can't afford him. You're not giving up a second-round pick for a rental who's making $30-something million a year.
Okay, that's why it never made sense.
Right. So yeah, they're not. There's nothing to that report. I don't know where the report came from. It was a bunch of BS.
Get up.
But
Jeff Saturday.
But the Cowboys say they're comfortable with their guys. And, again, talking to Dak, he says if we can block them up, we can take advantage of the secondary with their receivers they have.
So.
And that's the question, can they block them? Can they block 90? Can they block? He said if we can do something with T.J. Watt, we can make plays on that secondary. That's
where we had Nate Newton show up on the Players Lounge in our first segment, and he spoke about that thing there. And he said, look, there's going to be times where Guyton's just going to be left alone. So they cannot give him help on every play. And he said Guyton has got to be able to force Watt and other players, whoever's going to the outside, make them go around you. So, and he talked about the struggles. He talked about it yesterday, that Guyton has struggled at the left tackle. It's not getting any easier. Steelers this week, Ivory LT, Aiden Hutchinson coming against the Detroit the week after that, bye week. Then you got Bosa and the Niners. So the young man is definitely in the fire pan.
Just we expected this, though, right?
Yes, it is.
I mean,
we saw what was coming up. We saw what's coming up.
He's playing a new position, and he's playing one of the toughest positions in the NFL.
Yes.
So the question is, can you survive it and not get your quarterback killed. Like, he going to give up a sack. The part is
holding penalties.
I mean, he going to get beat. The thing is, can you not let T.J. Watt dominate the game? He going to make a play or two because he's T.J. Watt.
Myles Garrett didn't dominate.
That's what I'm saying. Can you make some plays so that he don't dominate and just disrupt everything you're trying to do?
And the thing about TJ is that he doesn't flip sides as much as Micah does. He's mostly on the left side. Now, he will do some stuff on the right side, but he's mostly on the left side. He will mostly be going against Terrence Steele, which
I don't
is,
know why
again,
you'd ever leave that place.
Exactly. You can eat over there. You can eat over there, too. Eat on both sides of the plate. You know, the thing about Guyton is, you know, is we knew Guyton was a project.
Exactly.
He only played tackle for 2 years. He played right tackle, moved to left tackle. He was not the best tackle in the draft. Cowboys got him at the bottom of the draft. He was going to be a project. He's not Tyron Smith coming out of college.
Yeah.
You know, Tyron Smith coming out of college was supposed to be the best tackle in the draft, and he played like that from jump. This has been a developmental project, and you can't accelerate the project.
No,
as much as you want to, as much you have to, because he's all you got to play, you can't accelerate his development.
He's been what I thought he would be. He's had some moments. He's had some bad moments.
A lot of bad moments.
He's been average. I don't know what you expected.
And my thing has been, and folks, fans don't want to hear this, but going from the right side to the left side is dramatic. And we're not just talking about the right with the left side. This is the money position. This is hard. And if you weren't doing it at a real high level at Oklahoma, i.e. Cooper Beebe, All-American at Kansas, 2-time, it was going to be a struggle. And then you just looked at the number of guys. The Cleveland game against Myles Garrett, he did fine. But then what happens? People got tape. Now there was okay, let's look here, let's look there, let's find weaknesses, and that's what they do in this league. Boom, and they found them. And by the time he got to the Giants game, like, we know what to do, where to go, and he was out there just holding on for dear life. It's just going to get tougher again this week. And I think you present another good thing. We talk about Terrence Steele. He can get got, and when he's getting got, it's not pretty. When he holds up fine. But there are times when he they can get to him, and that's going to be the challenge, and that's what they've got to block up.
Like, and we talked about it. You know, we talked about the running game. Certainly have to play more ball control. I think it's the quick passing game. I mean, one thing you help him get the ball out quick.
That's what Nate said too.
It's the quick passing game. That's how you're gonna control the clock, how to control the ball, but also how you're gonna keep those tackles, those defensive ends at bay, because you're getting the ball out quickly. I think that's gonna be part of the game plan this week. But again, they believe the weak link of the Pittsburgh defense is the secondary, the cornerbacks, and plays can be made if they can block them up.
Let's dive more into that next, about how you get it out there. How can you get deep? We'll do that with Jock Taylor, Clarence Till. I'm Newy Scruggs. This is the Media Mash on DallasCowboys.com.
Drawback finds Pearson. It's caught. Touchdown.
The Dallas Morning News delivers full press coverage of the Cowboys.
Aikman straight drop, throws it over the middle. Irvin in for the touchdown, Cowboys.
We cover your Cowboys from the preseason to the postseason and beyond.
Boot to the right. Looking down the field. Lamb. Victory!
Game by game, play by play. No one delivers your Cowboys like the Dallas Morning News. Connect deeper to the Dallas Cowboys with the Dallas Morning News.
I'm Cowboys alumni Danny McCray, here with Smoothie King asking, what's that sound? That's the sound of me sipping one of their Power Pack smoothies with over 10 grams of protein. With real fruits and organic veggies, because at Smoothie King, what you see is what you sip. So grab a delicious Smoothie King smoothie, throw a straw in your jaw, and get sipping real. Smoothie King, the official smoothie of the Dallas Cowboys.
To kick off the 2023 NFL season, Hugo Boss teamed up with the NFL and Micah Parsons to launch an iconic apparel collection featuring hoodies, crews, t-shirts, polos, joggers, and more. The bold, unique apparel of the Boss NFL collection unites football and fashion while reflecting what it truly means to be a boss. Get yours today at nflshop.com/HugoBoss, at HugoBoss.com, and at Boss Retail Stores. #Be your own boss.
Hey, Cowboy fans, I'm Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. But lately, I've been learning a new game, crypto. Sound confusing? Don't worry, even us pros were rookies in crypto once. That's why I trust blockchain.com. They make crypto easy. No confusing jargon, just the tools to help you win.
Prescott keeps it, slides with a first down.
Invest like your icons, where everyone is a rookie in crypto with blockchain.com.
Perfect throw, my goodness. Wow, did he ever thread the needle?
Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys to get started.
Back to Media Mash.
Media Mash. Let's ride. Clarence Hill is here. Jock Taylor is here. Cowboys, Steelers, Sunday Night Football. The Steelers, by the way, are 8-7 against the Cowboys at home. Mike McCarthy 0-4 in the regular season against Pittsburgh in his coaching career. He does have a win over the Steelers, and he did that in Super Bowl 45, which was held over at Jerry World. You talk about the quick passing game, Clarence, in the last segment of how the Cowboys need to try and attack here. But how do you go down the field if you want to talk about exposing the Pittsburgh Steelers? How do they get there? Is it you talk about just a couple of shots during the game here? What do you think?
I mean, you can't just force shots. I mean, it has to come off the play action pass. It has to come off, those short passing games. You get them to bite up, and then you double move or go behind them. But you have to establish something. You just can't go out just going 9 routes because they don't really have those guys. I mean, Cowboys are at the bottom of the league in explosive plays, explosive runs, explosive pass. They're second worst in the league in explosive plays, because they don't have explosive playmakers like that, And again, I think Cooks, was supposed to be that part of that guy. I think, his knees have been bothering him. He certainly has not had the juice that he's had in past years. But, you have to scheme it up. You have to make it easier for them. And part of that, again, is establishing the run, getting the safeties come up, and you go behind them, or short passing game, making some plays in short passing game, making somebody miss, or double moving them after you jabbing them to death underneath, then you can hit them with the haymaker. But you just can't go out there throwing 9 routes. They don't got those guys.
Nah, they don't got those guys. But, the play action pass, who's falling for that based off what you're seeing from the running game? So they have to figure out some kind of way to create some kind of running game long enough to set that up. And then Clarence made the best point, man. Sometimes, can you go make a play? We've seen Jalen Tolbert make a couple plays this year. Somebody, as he said, somebody just has to make a play to get things going. And, most of your big plays are that. I mean, yeah, you see somebody hit on a deep ball, but a lot of times you made 2 guys miss, bump you off to the races. But if you look at who they got, they don't have those types of players. So somebody got to do a little something special.
In the locker room today, did you get a chance to talk to Mr. Cook?
No, he was not there.
Dalvin?
No. Dalvin was not, that's
he
why.
Was sick.
He was sick. He was down in the practice field, down in the locker room. You know what I said it was? Sick of hearing Jerry on the radio on Tuesday telling me he ain't playing. Because, no, it's something we noticed in practice. Like, we were like, where's Dalvin Cook? Where's Dalvin Cook? And he was not there. And the locker room was not there. And so the PR staff ran it down and said he was sick. Sick and tired of being sitting on the bench. Sick and tired of being on the practice squad. Sick and tired of not getting this opportunity.
Okay, now, see, I always like to ask this question. What makes us think that the coaches are like, oh, no. I mean, they need help. Why wouldn't they put him out there?
No, so further examination, and we make fun, and we've talked, and Jerry misspoke to me just by announcing stuff when he said not this week. Well, you know why not this week?
Why?
Because you only get 2 practice squad elevations every week. And they need a practice squad elevation at the defensive end. They may need a practice squad elevation at receiver. They have spots already filled for those practice squad elevations. And so unless you sign them to the active roster, which is not the plan, and still you have to cut somebody to do that, they have no room. It's just, when he said not this week, it means because they don't really have the opportunity roster-wise to get him up this week. And we asked Mike McCarthy again today about it, and he said Dalvin's been great, but we're not unhappy with the other guys. Now, we can argue all day whether they should be.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
We can argue all day whether they should be, but he said we're not unhappy with the other guys. We don't think they got enough carries to really show our running game.
Do you believe that?
I don't believe it. I think I've seen enough.
Okay. Jacques, do you believe that?
I'm thinking. My initial answer is no. But I'm also of the belief that if they thought Dalvin Cook could help them and he was a significant difference than somebody else, they would move him up. Like, this ain't no conspiracy theory to keep a good man down. I mean, there's a reason why he did nothing last year and he was available this year. I mean,
I think it's twofold. I mean, I think it's both. I think if you don't have the practice squad elevations, and I think that he may not be appreciably better than what you got, but at some point you got to try something different.
Why?
But again, I don't. Yeah, why? Because you need to try something different. Because doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result, is definition of insanity. Cowboy fans are insane right now. Okay, you got to try something different, Jock.
They did.
I think the difference is, I do believe this. Like, I don't know that they've really had a regular game where you can.
That's what they say.
Do that.
That's what they say.
And so, 10 carries for 40 yards. Okay, Rico, I wonder what would happen if I gave you 20 or 18.
But McCarthy said he's not coming into the season. They're not looking for a bell cow back. So
no. But how they use the backs, he says we just haven't had
even if we had a bunch of first and second
we've had two blowouts. Okay. And so they really haven't had a chance to really just run their regular offense, run how they want to run their backs. Like the fact that Zeke's been the third back on the field is not necessarily by design. It's just about play calls.
Even when you talk about the last game, the Giants' drives were so long.
Yes.
You didn't have no offensive opportunities.
Yeah.
Because they kept the daggone ball.
Looking at just the numbers, and by the way, the Giants held the ball for Jacques, just put it out there, 35 minutes and 37 seconds.
Yeah.
Baltimore held it for 34 minutes and 45 seconds.
Yeah.
So looking at the rush attempts for the Cowboys in the Giants game, Dowdle with 11, Elliott with 5, Lamb with 3, Lipke 2.
See, 11 for 46 is not bad.
Then against the Ravens, they had a total of 16 rush attempts. Dowdle had 8 for 32. Dak had 2 for 7. Throw that out. Elliott had 3 for 6 yards. Deuce Vaughn had 2 for 5. And then they gave Turpin a run. So
I mean, it's clear that they think Dowdle is their best back. And now it's a matter of.
Well, yeah, he started 3 straight games. Zeke started the opener. It's been Dowdle who goes out on the field first the last 3. So it's no mystery about who is the starting running back of the Cowboys.
And I could see why they would say if we ever got into a regular game where he got 16, 17 carries, it might be good enough.
But it's not. It hasn't been. And again, at some point, and listen, 10 for 46, or whatever it is, it ain't busting no butt. It ain't special. It ain't difference-making running.
No, there's not a lot of impact.
So there's not a lot of impact. It's been okay, and you until you get some big plays out the back, it's all pedestrian. The running game is pedestrian.
What if they just made CD the starting running back? He seemed to be.
Then he'd be broke up.
Well, you're not giving the natives a whole lot of hope here, Clarence.
Passing game, the passing game. That's what I hope. This is a passing team. The weapons are a quarterback and receiver, and tight end, and they got to use it. That's where it's at. And hopefully defensively you can. I think the funny thing about it, the losses on defense is that they were already bad against the run.
Correct.
They weren't getting to the quarterback already. So they've gotten a little better against the run. They still ain't getting to the quarterback. I think they can handle the run without Mike and DeMarcus. Better they can get to the quarterback without Mike and DeMarcus. But stop the run, and maybe Zim can come up with some exotic things to help you get to the quarterback. But stop the run first. And I think they can handle stopping the run without Mike and DeMarcus. I really think it's...
Why?
Because it's about effort. It's about bodies. It's about scheme, and I think those guys can do that. And I think that maybe Mozzie Smith has taken a step. And, I talked about, one people brought up, well, maybe you can use Overshawn as a rush linebacker, which he had done in college, and he has athleticism to do that. And McCarthy said, "No, we don't want to do him. We don't want to do that because we don't overwhelm him.
Right.
We want to keep him and Maris. They're our future linebacker. We don't keep them at linebacker in the regular defense running to the ball. Okay, and those guys, that's where your hope is."
And hope also in the fact that the Steelers are averaging 18.8 points a game. So they don't score a whole
The
lot.
best thing is the Steelers are not a run away from your offense.
No, they don't scare nobody.
Right.
No, they're not going to run away from you. They can, however, between Pickens and the quarterback, Fields, make some big plays.
And that was what we talked about on the Players Lounge is the difference in Daniel Jones and Justin Fields is Justin Fields could hit one big play deep, where Jones just could never do that. And
Pickens can go up and get it.
Fields will make one big play that could hurt you. He'll also make one big boo-boo mistake that can help you too. So you just got to see which guy you're going to get.
He can also make plays. He's not Lamar Jackson, but he can
move
bust
sticks.
your behind.
He can move the sticks.
If you don't keep him contained and you don't keep your rush lanes and all of that. So he's capable of making plays in a game in a situation like this where neither team offense will run from you. Guys who can make plays become that much more dangerous.
So this is going to be, boy, it's going to be interesting. This is definitely a chess match, but I think somewhat to me, this is very similar to just.
It's going to be like the Giants game, man.
Yeah,
the Steelers don't scare you.
Don't beat yourself. I mean, the team that does not beat themselves on Sunday and makes the fewer mistakes.
Pittsburgh ain't doing that. They play conservative football. Mike Tomlin is very conservative. They will kick the field goal. They're going to punt. They're not going for it. Yeah. They're going to play defense. Right. They play conservative football. They're not beating themselves. You're going to have to go out there and beat them.
Right.
That's for sure. But it's a winnable game, and you look at the next three. It's
you need to get this one.
It's the most winnable game of the next three.
True.
I don't care if you own Detroit allegedly over. That don't mean nothing. Detroit has firepower.
No,
a little explosion there.
They got a lot of explosions.
And they mad about last year's game anyway.
Yeah, so
they'll be mad at their coach.
But this is a game you need to go out and put in your pocket. If you're gonna contend, if you're gonna keep this thing afloat until Micah and DeMarcus come back, this is a game you need to put in your pocket. And find a way to put in your pocket. And I'm sorry, that means your $60 million quarterback got to do a little more. Put them on your back. Here we go. Round them, Cowboy.
With that, we will take our final break right here on the Media Match with Clarence Hill, Jacques Taylor, Newy Scruggs, DallasCowboys.com.
It's the official men's skincare brand of the Dallas Cowboys, Jack Black. And right now, Cowboys fans can get 15% off their $75 order. Plus, because every deal needs a playmaker, your order will include a free 5-piece skincare set and free shipping. The Jack Black Playmaker is 4 of Jack's favorites and a full-sized intense therapy lip balm. Make a play for the playmaker at getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP. That's getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP.
Raising Cane's presents the other rules of football. Rule 1. Any broadcast without the express addition of cooked-to-order Cane's chicken fingers is prohibited. Rule 12. No crinkle-cut fries, Texas toast, or craveable Cane sauce constitutes an illegal formation. And Rule 31. Anybody who loves to feed their game face is an eligible receiver of Cane's. When it comes to winning game day, Cane's rules. Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love. Go Cowboys.
Drawback finds Pearson. It's caught. Touchdown.
The Dallas Morning News delivers full press coverage of the Cowboys.
Aikman straight drop, throws it over the middle. Irvin in for the touchdown, Cowboys.
We cover your Cowboys from the preseason to the postseason and beyond.
Boot to the right. Looking down the field. Lamb. Victory.
Game by game, play by play. No one delivers your Cowboys like the Dallas Morning News. Connect deeper to the Dallas Cowboys with the Dallas Morning News.
Hey, Cowboy fans, I'm Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. But lately, I've been learning a new game, crypto. Sound confusing? Don't worry, even us pros were rookies in crypto once. That's why I trust blockchain.com. They make crypto easy. No confusing jargon, just the tools to help you win.
Prescott keeps it, slides with a first down.
Invest like your icons, where everyone is a rookie in crypto with blockchain.com.
Perfect throw, my goodness. Wow, did he ever thread the needle.
Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys to get started.
Back to Media Mash.
Media Mash right here on DallasCowboys.com. You got Mr. Hookums, got Clarence Hill here, OHIO. He's my man, Jacques Taylor. Ride with Clarence Hill. For how many years did you guys work together across each other as beat writers?
I don't even know.
Since 1997 till about as beat writers from
97
97 to 2006.
Yeah.
Did you guys at any time just hate each other at all?
Nah, we don't do it like that, man.
Nah, we never hate.
We used to go out to dinner with the wives before the season, share toast. I aim to kick your ass. You aim to kick mine.
Went on road trips like back in the day. We were married. Went to what was that? Went to Tennessee.
Yeah,
Wives took a big trip to Tennessee with us.
Yeah.
Because I've seen it before, where beat writers are death enemies, and
it's-
even in this town we've seen.
First of all, you got to understand, and this is different. First of all, as black reporters, we can't hate each other. Okay, number one, we knew each other before we was on the beat. We used to cover high school. We used to, hang out before, and just because we became competitors at different papers and competing papers, don't mean we got to hate each other. And I think that, and that's how it was here. There was a lot of hate back in the day between the Star Telegram and Morning News and the respective writers who were covering those teams. And there was venom and everything else. And, I remember when I was coming in, you didn't talk to this person, you didn't talk to that person. I've never been that way. I talk to everybody, number one.
Clearly.
And so we can compete and still have a drink. We can compete and still talk. I mean, that don't have to do with the business. The business is the business. It ain't personal.
No.
You can take it personally, and a lot of people, and I do take it personally. It's funny because I was talking to, when I was leaving the Star Telegram, and I was talking about my time on the beat. I wanted to own the beat. I took it personally when people, and I didn't have a story they had. But I wasn't mad at them.
No,
I wasn't mad at somebody else. I just went and got my story. It wasn't personal. But I wanted, and so, so I used to work through vacations. I didn't want anybody to have stuff that I didn't have. But that was how I was raised in the journalism business of owning the beat. And if you cover the beat, then that's your beat, and you're supposed to own everything on it.
Yeah, very competitive, man. But, I used to compare it to Isaiah and Magic. Now, we didn't kiss each other on the cheek, but you can be very fierce competitors and then go hang out afterwards. It's not a big deal. It's because my goal was always to win. His goal was always to win.
So who threw the shoulder? Like Isaiah and Magic, who threw the shoulder in the finals?
Oh, I probably threw the shoulder.
Yeah, he was dirty. He was dirty. I'm not dirty. I had to get it from the gutter. I had to get it from the gutter, though. I had to get it from the streets. I had to.
Some people call it.
I got it in the dirt. I did. We didn't say play. I got it out the dirt. I didn't have a. The Morning News got they got a machine over there. They got a machine of former beat writers. I had to learn everything I learned my own.
Now, did he really think a young black kid who jumped from high school
to the
NFL got help from a whole lot of beat writers?
Yeah, you got a system over there, though. You have some people to talk to. I ain't had nobody to talk to.
I know there was one person here who worked in the building who would help the Morning News a whole lot.
Oh, Rich Downriver. Yeah. Layups.
He go.
I don't remember them days.
Tip.
I was over the, not the paper and ring. Well, Jerry gets the Morning News at his house.
He helped Randy Galloway. Rich was a big time helper.
Rich
I was
took
not
care
at
of
that
the Morning
level.
News.
David Moore.
He took care of Chandler.
David Moore, yes, he did.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're getting off topic, but.
Oh, it's a part of the media. It's the media match. Generating the stories and having people. I mean, this is a part.
Now, let me tell you something about this. Okay. And this was what happens to black reporters that doesn't happen to white reporters. I got called in the office one time. I just want to check. Are you and Clarence too close to be competitors? I said, what you mean? Because I want you to say it. Well, are you competing as hard as you can? I said, let me ask you something. Did you ask Galloway and Jim Reeves that when they covered the Rangers against together? Or you just asked two black people that? Oh, no, Jacques, I don't mean that. No, yes, you do.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Now, had I been a few years older, I'd use some more language at the end.
Yeah. People used to talk about the radio. I remember we used to say people to ticket each other because we would go to Mavericks games and do something together. Or look at it like that was something was wrong with that. It had nothing to do with us competing on the beat. We did a lot of things together. Still do a lot of things together. Same thing with Cat, and I've carried it on. And I will tell you, I have a great relationship with Todd Archer. He's come to see my daughter compete in track and gymnastics. I support his kids. He lives in Flower Mountain. He was with Morning News. He's now with ESPN. A great relationship with David Moore and Calvin Watkins. We all have the Cowboys media room because of us and because of how we carried ourselves. And I've been the common denominator since he's gone. it's still different than a lot of media rooms because you go to New York, you go to a lot of different places. They do hate each other. They still hate each other. They won't talk to each other. They are dirty. They lie to sources about each other. They do a lot of different things to try to gain an edge. And that's really not how our room is. And that started with me and Jock.
Yeah. I'm gonna work hard. I'm gonna bust your ass. Then I'm gonna say, "Hey, how you doing?"
Yeah, we're gonna say, and we're gonna make fun. We will laugh at your questions. We're gonna laugh at your questions.
Yeah.
We might laugh at your stories, and we would do that too. And stuff like that.
There's a lot of hazing that goes
Yeah,
on.
Whole lot of hazing.
But I truly believe we care because we care. I mean, we like each other, respect each other. It is my line, but I'm the common denominator.
But we compete hard, though.
I know. No,
I'm the common denominator.
He done made people cry.
No, stop it.
That was probably me.
Stop it, man.
It's true.
No, it's not like that.
It's true, but okay.
But I'm talking about the core media.
Yes.
I'm talking about the core people that compete. You're bringing extracurricular stuff in there. Got to do with the Jermaine. That's not germane to our conversation. Stop it. I'm talking about the core guys, the guys who cover the Cowboys, who are embedded with the team year round, like us.
So, as you get ready for this game in Pittsburgh, here's Mike McCarthy going home. He's a Pittsburgh guy, as I talked about on the last show. 0-4 in the regular season against the Steelers, but he beat them in the most important game of all. He beat them at the Super Bowl. And he spoke today about growing up in the 70s when the Pirates won 2 World Series, 71-79, watching the Steelers win 4 World Series, and the Pittsburgh Panthers winning the national championship with Heisman Trophy winner Tony Dorsett. Thought that was good, and you checked him on that because that's when you know if you're a true fan or not.
Right.
Tony Dorsett of the Cowboys, Tony Dorsett of the Panthers.
Right. It was interesting because Tony Dorsett was my idol. He was my guy. When I first, started covering the beat and I got to interview and meet Tony Dorsett, I called my dad. That was, he was my guy.
Yeah.
And so I knew Dorsett, and I remember the change, and kid of the, growing up and when he was winning Heisman or going for the Heisman in the 70s, and stuff like that, and got drafted by the Cowboys. Same, Earl Campbell, Texas. It was all in the same time, and so it was interesting when Mike was talking about Pittsburgh, and he said Dorsett. I said Dorsett.
It immediately hit me. When
Yeah,
don't even sound right.
Yeah,
Like,
I
who is
said you were clearly from Pittsburgh because he's been Dorsett ever since 76, 77, whenever he came here. Yep. He's been Dorsett, but because he's from Pittsburgh, he grew up with Dorsett. Because that was his name, and then going to Heisman, they changed it to Dorsett. And his draft, he's been Dorsett with the Cowboys. Everybody in Texas called him Dorsett.
Nah, you know who the OC on that Pittsburgh team where he won the Heisman was?
Jackie Sherrill.
Nope.
No, Johnny Majors was the coach.
Yep.
Sherrill was on the staff.
Yes.
And he replaced Johnny.
Yeah.
Joe Fasano.
Was the offensive coordinator? Well, that was all Dorsett.
One left. Outside sweep. Don't do it. Boy, that was a real easy one, wasn't it?
They wasn't throwing the ball. They wasn't doing nothing exotic.
You have between Earl Campbell and
I tell the
Tony
people,
Dorsett,
most of the people don't know who Joe Fasano is.
Joe Fasano.
It's a young, it's
I
funny.
forget because that's a special teams coach from the Cowboys from 1990 through 2002.
Super Bowl.
Our outside of Jimmy, our celebrity coach, country music lover, husky voice.
Rest in peace, Coach.
Yeah, you got to say it because I keep,
Desperados.
and I keep forgetting these young people don't know the older people. We were having a conversation in the meeting room the other day, and we're talking about the people that died, and certainly we know Mutombo, Pete Rose died, and I said Nick Bonaconte died from the 72 Dolphins.
No name defense.
Half
Inside
the
HBO?
people in the meeting room did
Inside
not know
NFL?
had never heard of Nick Bonaconte, didn't know who he was.
Did they know John Amos?
No. No, they didn't even know the show.
Because when my daughter,
we were trying to keep it on
put on the
sports.
group
Yes,
text
yes.
and said he died.
times,
So what did I do?
Damn, right.
When he died, when James died.
And of course, my wife and my daughter laughing. Grandkids kids what's so funny?
Yeah. No, it's we've had a lot of deaths, and you go back with John Amos. You got James Earl Jones recently died. Chris Christopherson died. I mean, it's been we've.
I told somebody this the other day. I said, people of our age are in that season where you get a lot of deaths, because people grew up idolizing her now at that age. I now see why Grandma used to read the obits every day. Because you get to that age, man, and it be your classmates, it just be people.
So, capping back here on this Pittsburgh thing.
They're going to die a slow death this week when the Cowboys kick that tail.
Oh, my God.
How about that?
So you predicting the Cowboys to win?
Hell no.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure what you're doing.
I was trying to save some hope.
Let me write it down here. This is your last day. What do you have? What is your prediction since your last day here on the Media Match?
You not here tomorrow?
I'm here tomorrow. I don't know why he's trying to fire me.
Yeah, he's here tomorrow. He's been on Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Okay.
I mean, y'all fired me from Tuesday, so I'm here from Wednesday and Thursday. I mean, so put family business out here. They fired me. Yeah, people, they fired your boy on Tuesday. Didn't tell me the show was early. Next day, don't need you on Tuesdays no more. It's the Q show. They call it the Q edition on Tuesdays.
Q Tuesday.
So I just get here when I can, people. See, I'm like, y'all, I got fired on my day off.
He's here on Thursday with Edward.
You guys are competitors, right? See the competition. Yeah, the competition is.
Hey, we good. I can hear the head cue. Hey, y'all need some help on Tuesday?
84.
Nope. Head cue in charge. Nope. Like, y'all need some help? Nope. We good. Ain't a thing that got it.
Anyway, can we talk about the Cowboys? Lord, today.
Boy, Clarence has changed that subject pretty quick.
Look at your phone, like I did with Pembroke. When I do with Pembroke, look at your phone now, huh?
It's not. First of all,
ain't no phone wrapping out the gun, is it, player?
First of all,
y'all team.
I don't make the decisions around here.
Says the man with all the suggestions.
I do not make the decisions around here. Newy Scruggs. Don't even look at me like that.
Like I fell off the coconut tree?
Yes, you got a coconut head.
But it looked good.
What was the topic, man? How the Cowboys gonna get it done this week?
Hey, man, we're just gonna end the show.
We'll be back tomorrow with Ed Werder. Jordan,
I hope to see y'all tomorrow.
Is Ed still on the show?
Did you let Ed on?
He'll be here tomorrow.
You go ahead and wash your hands on that OJ blood on your hands.
I have no blood. Don't even do it.
Because you
wash your hands and put some baby oil on them. He is Clarence Hill. Thank you, Jacques Taylor. We'll see you tomorrow right here on the Media Match. I'm Newy Scruggs.
Not I went down.
All right, bye.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys? Yeah!